everyone. Thanks for joining us for another interview on wellness quality management. I'm here with Geno. Hi, Geno. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Dr. Amari. I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Appreciate it. So can you introduce yourself to our audience and give us a little bit of introduction of what you do and how it relates to wellness quality?
Okay, what I do now is way different than what I did in the past. So I was in corporate America for 40 years, having earned a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, worked as a computer engineer, real estate developer, worked for a contractor for 25 years, now retired. I have found this new home in higher education. So I find myself teaching in the construction management school at Florida International University. I teach at the Continuing Education and Professional Development College at Miami-Dade College in 2 campuses. And then through the OSHA Training Institute Education Centers, I give classes on OSHA at Ball State, Volunteer State Community College, all virtual. And then with the University of Alabama, I'm doing a Susan Harwood grant on free training to the public. That's what I'm doing lately.
Nice.
A lot of
That's
teaching.
great. Well, we know each other from construction quality management and our community of practice as we spoke in one of the conferences together. So I know you're great at construction and construction quality, but the reason we're doing this now in wellness quality is because I learned that you are doing mentorship now, and you speak well of how mentorship benefits our organizations and our people to have better quality in their life and their organization. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I've been mentoring more years than I knew that I was mentoring. And I myself have been mentored. I recall one of my first experiences. I was a young man, 18 years old, fresh out of high school, working my first job at Baptist Hospital here in Miami. And there was a very gentle, beautiful man. He was a man of color, gentle in spirit, kind, super spiritual. And he took me under his wing, and I didn't know he was doing it. When you're 18, you're unsure, you have school issues. I was on the soccer team, I was playing and practicing and going to classes and working full time. So it was a stressful time in my life. And then I got a girlfriend. And so I had girlfriend issues, and he helped me out quite a bit. So that was like my first mentor that I really recall, other than my parents. Of late, I've been doing a lot more mentoring. I belong to Toastmasters International. I've been at it for 9 years, and we have a formal program. So there's formal and informal. In the formal program, a mentor is assigned to you. And corporate America, the top 100 firms, the Fortune 100, 71% of them have a mentor protege program. And I encourage everyone that if your company has one, to join it. So corporate America is all about formality. They love formal programs. They want to assign you a mentor. They want to assign the protege. They want to know when you're going to meet, how often you're going to meet, how long you're going to meet. And they want reports. They want metrics. And that's very formal. It turns out that the best type of mentoring is informal. And this is when someone approaches you and asks you questions. They get to know you. There's people that got close to me. I didn't know I was their mentor for like 5 years till I figured it out later. And they said, "Yeah, you're my mentor." Oh, wow, I am? That's how the relationship has now evolved. Mentoring, I mentor my students, I mentor my children, I mentor anybody that will listen.
Yes, I remember being mentored as well as a young person. And then as I became professional, I remember I read somewhere that you need to have 3 mentors and mentor 3 people. So you have 3 mentees. And that way you can really grow and understand the world, because you're learning and then you're teaching. And because you need to teach, you're going to become a better mentor as well and a better mentee yourself. So how does that, the reason I'm asking this question, because our organization has a mentorship program. However, the ones that they do is very, I would call it like a professional mentorship. It's like people mentoring each other and managers mentoring managers. And I didn't have a great experience with it because the person that was mentoring me actually didn't understand half of the management issues. And I'm like, these issues are management problems that we need to look at because our organization lacks or needs improvement on those and whatever. And then we got into a kind of a area where we had issues on understanding each other, and he couldn't help me with his mentorship. So the professional mentorship that we're talking about is somebody who understands how life works and how organizations work and how management works and what we need to do so we can have a holistic and systematic view of everything needs to be sustainable and kind of in balance with each other, so you can have a better quality. That's the kind of mentorship I think our professional managers need and would like to have. I know that you started a new YouTube channel and you're doing a mentorship program with a young gentleman, and I found it very interesting actually, and that's why I kind of thought this is great for our community. Can you tell us more about your effort there and what you'd like to do with that?
Certainly. It turns out that this young man you referred to has been my best friend for the last 2 years. It's been an incredible relationship that we had. So we go back as far as 2009 when he was a student in my Management of Construction Projects course at FIU. We reconnected in 2018 when he came back and he became a professor. He's a safety professional, a safety expert. I'm a quality control and project management expert. We connected, reconnected. We went to some networking events together and our relationship just evolved. And we speak almost daily during the week. Weekends, we devote to our family. And we're talking and we get these great conversations going. And we said to each other many times, wow, Professor, we should have recorded this. That was gold that we just said. Exactly. So we're giving each other advice. And then we came up with Devoted to Mentoring because the initials DTM is Distinguished Toastmaster, and we're both Distinguished Toastmasters. We're both professors. We both have our own company. We both are fathers to younger children. So we have a lot in common. And our conversations were so lively, so good. We said, man, we got to start a YouTube channel. And we sat down one day, we recorded 12 episodes, and we do it out of the love of our heart. We do this genuinely. We don't want subscribers. We don't want shares. We don't want likes. We don't want sponsors. We don't want subscriptions. We're just putting out our knowledge that we obtained through our 6 decades of experience between the two of us to put it out into the stratosphere and let people find it, absorb it, and enjoy it. And that's how we came up with the show.
That's exactly what we're doing here with our WQM Community of Practice, meaning that we share this information. Now people use it, they can use it, they don't, there's no charge, there's no commitment. And I believe in the future, they can take all this information and somehow the AI puts it together as a shared knowledge that is going to benefit the industry, the people, and how they integrate together. It was very nice, and it was nice talking to Geno as always. And I really want to continue our discussion for our next meeting when we go more deeply into how organizations can benefit from mentorship and why they should value it and how that's going to decrease some of their problems and issues and increase their performance. So we're going to talk about that hopefully next time. Thanks again.
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amari.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.